What it do again? Welcome back to the channel. As always, you better be having a good day. For my new people, welcome to the family. For my regulars, you guys know what we are about to get into. Now let me talk to you for a second. If you want to skip to the duels, just go ahead and do that. This is for the people that actually just listen to me as well as watching the video, right? So I'm going to tell you something. I love and hate this deck. Now I'm going to tell you why I love and hate this deck. I love this deck because it's a P.U.N.K deck. It's a P.U.N.K engine. It's my favorite engine, my favorite deck. I've made about 7 variations to this deck, and I love all of them. They're great. Now with that being said, I hate this one because I had to legitimately destroy this deck whole identity in order to play in this stupid event. I'm running cards like Evenly Matched. I wouldn't run this in this deck. I'm running Diddy Crow. I wouldn't run this in this deck. I'm running Wiretap. I wouldn't run this in this deck. Now all of these cards are actually really good either way, but it's just I have to run these cards in order to fight tier limits, because that's all I'm playing against. Now with that being said, I'm gonna go over the deck list at the end of the video. I have 2 replays for you guys against tier limits. You know, I've been complaining about them, but I actually bodied them twice out of the 50 times that I faced them. Because that deck legitimately has every out to everything that you could throw at it. It's insane. Either way, I'm talking too much. If you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. We're only like 20 something subscribers away. I'm hyped. So please subscribe and leave a like. Get this video to 20 likes, please. Let's get into it. Alright, gang, here we are for the first replay of the day. I got 2 of them. Again, they're against tier limits. And they're actually pretty good replays, in my opinion. I had to do the most in order to beat our opponent, but we managed to get it done, bro, out of like 50 games. So here we're gonna start off by activating our emergency teleport, right? Special summoning a wagon. We're gonna activate the wagon, paying our taxes so I could get a jam extreme session, because now we're jamming. We're gonna set that thing down, activate the ogre dance, because now we're dancing, getting a C aim into the field. I'm gonna activate instant contact, because now I'm contacting you. With both of these monsters, I'm gonna go and synchro summon into Baron de la Flor. Yes sir, bring him out here. So here I'm gonna normal summon the C aiming, activating its effect, paying taxes so I could draw a card with a field spell, bring it out here. We gotta evenly match. We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, bringing a Yu-Gi-0h onto the field. And here, this is one of the things that I hate about tier limits as well. Look at this. They activated this thing's effect, and now because if I would have negated it and popped it with this thing, it would have built them about 20 cards. It's only 5. I'm being extreme, bro. But the fact that I can't even stop this thing is just wild to me. So now my Baron de Flor gets sent back into the extra deck. I basically did all of that for nothing. But here I'm going to activate this effect to fusion summon into the Rising card, right? Again, I'm going to draw a card because I pay some taxes. And here I'm just baiting out some negates, seeing if they have anything they want to stop this. They don't. So it's fine. I draw into a Wiretap, activate the Rising card's effect, bringing the Deerno and my damn Spider onto the field. My damn Fighter is going to search us our trap so we could pop a card in the field later. With both of these monsters, we're going to get a little chaotic, bro. We're going to get a little crazy with the Chaos Ruler, alright? Bring him out here, activate his effect, activate the effect of the Deerno. That way I can bring the Yu-Gi-0h P.U.N.K back onto the field, right? Get him out here. Now we're gonna mill some cards. We got the Foxy Tune, Evenly Matched, Called by the Grave, Maxi, and a C Aiming. Foxy Tune is the only light monster we hit, so I gotta bring that to the hand. Setting down our back row, I'm gonna activate our field spell, banishing one of our P.U.N.K monsters so I can special summon a P.U.N.K monster. With both of these monsters, we're gonna link summon into the only shorty, bro, IP Masquerena. Bring her out here. Then we're gonna activate the Chaos Ruler, banish a dark, banish a light, special summon that boy. And that's all we wrote. Now let me explain to you what you're looking at. We have Maxi in the hand, very good. We have a Diddy Crow. We have a pop a card on the field as long as this is on the field. We can negate a trap. We have a potential bounce back into the deck. And we have bounce back into the hands, right? So that's what we're working with right now. Here I'm going to activate the Maxi during the draw phase because everybody and their mother is playing triple tactic talents. And you don't want that to happen. So here they're going to activate the tier limits heartbeat. I don't care about your heartbeat, bro. Anyways, they're gonna send this thing back into the deck. I don't really care to stop that because it doesn't really matter to me. Then we're gonna activate the Rhino Heart in the graveyard, setting a Hobness? No, a Sharon to the graveyard, activating that thing's effect, activating the other effect of the Rhino Heart. Because all of these cards have like 50 effects. Anyway, they send a Hobness to the graveyard. Now they're gonna activate this thing's effect using both of these monsters. They're gonna fusion summon into the tier limit, kick Kalos, bring her out here, of course. Then they're gonna activate the Halfness, activate the effect of the Kid Kalos. I'm gonna activate the Yu-Gi-0h P.U.N.K. Now I'm gonna tell you something about myself, bro. I've made some questionable decisions in my life, and this is one of them. This thing was horrible. What I was trying to do, which I thought I already did, because I wasn't really paying. I was at work, bro. I'm sorry. I wanted to activate this thing first, then activate this thing, so when I popped it, it would have been the first chain link, and then I would have been able to take this out with this thing. But I didn't do that. I thought I was doing it, but I wasn't. So I just suck. I popped that thing, which I popped it for nothing because it doesn't really matter. They're gonna get it merely onto the hand, and now the Halfness is gonna use the thing that I just popped in itself to fusion summon into the root Kalos. And I'm like, okay, bet. Now something I want to tell you right here is that I had a plan, right? My plan was, if they I'm gonna activate this thing's effect, and when they activate this thing's effect, I'm gonna stop it with the effect veiler, right? That was my plan at the time. I remember it like clearly. They're gonna normal or special summon the Merly. They're gonna send a Kelbeck to the graveyard, so now they mill a bunch of cards. Then they're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the Sprite Elf, because this deck plays every boss monster in the game. So now they're gonna activate that thing's effect, trying to bring the Merly onto the field, and I'm gonna effect veiler that thing. Now, essentially, after I did it, I regretted it, because I'm like, damn, I forgot about my plan, but it's all good still, because I still have another plan, right? So here my plan was to activate IP Masquerena, because if I can get them to stop this, I don't care. I want this effect to go off, right? So they actually managed to bait the bait, or catch the bait, whatever you want to call it. So I activate the Yu-Gi-0h. Now I'm paying taxes, so I can special summon my Yu-Gi-0h P.U.N.K. Amazing Dragon, my favorite card in the game. I love the way that thing looks. It's just saucy. So now this thing gets popped, and I don't care. This thing gets sent into the graveyard, so I'm like, bet. I'm gonna activate this thing's effect, bounce both of these cards back into the hand, and then I'm gonna draw a card because I pay taxes. Then I'm gonna activate the Diddy Crow and get the Root Kalos out of here, because she gotta go. She has to go. Get it out of here. So now we draw into Infinite Impermanence because of our field spell. Again, that thing got banished. They set one trap or whatever that is, and they end their turn, right? So here I decided to elaborate and start my evil master plan. Their trap is a Gravekeeper's trap. I'm like, okay, bet. Congratulations. So here I'm gonna bring the Seaman onto the field, activate that thing's effect so I can get myself an Ogre Dance and draw a card because I pay taxes. Then I'm gonna activate the field spell, banishing one of our P.U.N.K cards so I can special summon a level 8 Ogre Dance. But for these monsters, we're gonna get a little Psychic with the End Punisher right here. Cards to fire. Then I'm gonna give this thing an attack boost, normal summon the Seamans, that way I can activate the Psychic and Punisher, banish both of these cards right here, also losing more life points so I can get a bigger attack boost. Here with the Jam Extreme Session, I'm gonna draw another card. I'm gonna call by the grade the Kelbeck just for I was being an asshole, bro. Yes, I don't care. Like, activate this thing's effect, getting 9,000 attack points, and slap him in the face. So I did BM a little there, and I'm not gonna apologize. I honestly do not care. If I could have done more things without worrying, I would have. But whatever. 'Cause this deck is horrible, bro. Either way, let's go to the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the second and last replay of the day before we get into the deck list, right? So this replay is actually crazy, because if it wasn't for well, I'll let you watch it. I don't want to spoil it. But here again, we are going first. I'm going to activate the Jam Extreme Session, normal summoning the CM and paying taxes so I could search myself a card and draw a card with our Jam Extreme Session. Here I'm going to activate the Foxy Tune, sending the Foxy Tune and the Organ Dance to the graveyard so I can special summon the Yu-Gi-0h. I'm going to pay my taxes so I can use both of these monsters and fusion summon into the Rising Carp, right? Again, I'm going to draw another card because I pay taxes. I'm going to activate this thing out just to fish out negates. I always do that, bro. It's like inverted into my brain. So here we draw into another Ogre Dance. I'm going to activate this thing's effect. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this now, it's because I'm going to get rid of our field spell. Because now I'm going to activate the Necro Valley. Now, you're probably wondering, why are you doing that now? One reason, I already drew 2 cards for the field spell. And 2, I already used this effect. Now, the reason why I did that is because their field kept glowing. And honestly, I just think about Halfness, bro. So that's why I set that thing down. Honestly, it was a good thing that I did. But either way, I'm going to special summon the Deer Note and the Madame Spider. Madame Spider, we're going to pay life points so I can get myself the trap, right? But for these monsters, we are going to go into the Psychic and Punisher, bring him out here. And that's all we wrote. Now, the reason why I ended up with this weird board is because, again, I basically played myself by activating this a little early because I was scared, bro. Fields keep glowing. I just think about having this, bro, because all I play against is Tearlaments, for real. So we ended up with this board, but it's whatever. We got the Maxi. I activate that thing during the draw phase, cause nah. Then they're gonna activate the Mudara, sending a Keldek to the graveyard. Again, now they're gonna mill a bunch of cards. I draw a card. I'm gonna they normal summon this thing, and I immediately popped it because 2 level 4s means Baguska, and I'm not trying to have none of that, bro. Get that thing out of here. Either way, now that I popped it, they try to activate that thing. Necrovalley doesn't let them. They're going to use the Gravekeeper shot to get themselves an Agito. They're going to activate the Keldo, sending the Agito to the graveyard. Special summoning another level 4, right? So now they're going to activate that thing, milling a bunch of cards again, activating the Tearlaments screen. Here, I'm going to activate the Deer Note just for funs and giggles. Like, it doesn't even matter. But I'm just like, okay, let me see. Like, we're both activating stuff. Let's just go. So here with both of these monsters, they're going to the Time Thief Redoer. I was worried about Baguska. I wasn't even thinking about this thing. But this deck plays every freaking boss monster in the game. So now I give myself an attack boost. They pop my Deer Note. Deer Note can't really activate because of Necrovalley. So here they go into Zeus. Because what did I tell you? This deck plays every boss monster in this game. So now again we draw another card. They're going to activate the Zeus. Everything gets gone. Sorry about that, motorcycle, but yeah, everything gets gone besides the Psychic and Punisher, and legitimately this is the only thing that basically saved me from pure death. So here I draw into an Infinite Impermanence. I'm going to activate the Instant Contact because I'm contacting my opponent about their L. I'm going to activate the CA-Man, that way I can get myself a Foxy 2. Now if you're probably wondering why, it's because I was thinking ahead. I knew that I was going to Synchro Summon into Baron the Floor, but I still needed a second monster on the field. I already normal summon. I needed a second monster on the field that I could banish. So here I activate the Foxy Tune, send that thing to the graveyard with another card so I can special summon the only Punk monster that I have in the deck now. I'm going to activate the Psychic and Punisher, banishing this thing and banishing the Zeus. Get it out of here. Here I'm going to get my attack boost. They try to Infinite Impermanence me and I immediately combusted into laughter. I was crying, son. It was hilarious. So I still get my attack boost. Here I go for the attack. They activate the Sulky, activate the Keldo. They're just having fun. They're just having fun. They're just doing things. But I'm having fun too. So I'm going to call by the grave the Time Thief Redoer. None of this matters. None of it at all matters, bro. This guy is just, I guess he's having fun. This is the way Tearlaments players have fun when they're losing. They just want to annoy you and waste your time. But either way, I slap him, and then I slap him with 9,700 damage. Oh, it just felt so good, bro. You know when you just beat up like your bully, bro? Cause I've been getting bullied by this fucking deck, bro. Like, I've been getting bullied, bro. Like left and right. But let's go into the deck list. Alright guys, here we are for the deck list portion of the video. Now I know I was saying that it was 2 games out of 50 that I won. I've actually won other games against Tearlaments. They're just not as good at this replay, so I'm not showing them to you. This deck actually, the way it's built, it does kind of okay, because even though the reason why I'm running this thing in the deck is because of specifically evenly matched, because everybody and their mother, including me, is running it specifically to counter freaking Tearlaments. But also this thing stops Tearlaments traps, and this is not once per turn. This thing is actually some saucy crackiness right now, so I suggest you run it. But we run 2 DD Crows, 1 Effect Veiler. The reasons why I run this, besides the fact of just Tearlaments, is because this is a dark monster and a light monster that I can hit off of this thing, which is really good. Now I was running Effect Veiler too, but Effect Veiler sucks because it only works on your opponent's turn. So I'm like, whatever, it's not that great. So 3 Maxis because everybody runs this thing, so why not? Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. It's another light monster that I can hit off of this thing. I like it. It's also a level 3 tuner, which I really like, so that's why we run it at 1. Yu-Gi-0h, P.U.N.K, Sharakasai. This boy is just tough. That boy just tough. But you guys know what this does. It just goes into your fusion monster. It lets you fusion summon into your bigger Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? Then we got the Wagon, She got the wagon on her, so she gonna get you a field spell because she gonna start jamming. That's it. The Madame Spider is gonna set you out your trap. Sea Aiming, we run 3 of those. This is your 1-card combo, your number 1 starter. Nemesis Corridor, I run this thing in almost any and every deck that can banish. And what do you mean by banish? You're gonna banish cards to bring this thing back onto the field, and then you're gonna activate that. You got yourself a Thunder Dragon Colossus. Really good. We run 2. Do not run this at 1. Run this thing at 2 because this thing is saucy at 2. It's gonna allow you to do combos on top of your combos by special summoning your other P.U.N.K monsters, and then because you have the other one in the deck, you're gonna special summon it by the effect of this thing. So run it at 2 is really good. I love it at 2. 3 Foxy Tunes. She is Foxy. She's just gonna search you out. Well, special summon the other monsters by discarding herself and another monster, right? Then we have 3 Ogre Dance. This thing's gonna search you out any one of your level 3 tuners, P.U.N.K monsters that you need or whatever not. Then you got 1 Terraforming. I run 1 Terraforming because I'm trying to look for both of these at any point in time. So yeah. Then we got Instant Contact because I'm contacting you to let you know that the reason why I have all 3 of these is because of these 2 right here. A level 5 and a level 7. So with this thing and any one of your 3 tuners, you make a level 10. With this 3 and any one of your 3 tuners, you make any one of your level 8s. Really good. I like it. Then Necro Valley. For Necro Valley reasons, again, everything in this game just running Ishizu cards and all that. So yeah. Then 1 P.U.N.K Jam Extreme Session because you gotta be jamming when you're playing this game, otherwise it's just a sad game, bro. This is just your field pull. You guys know what this does. You could activate this thing, special summon a P.U.N.K by banishing a P.U.N.K from the graveyard. Also, if you pay taxes, you're gonna get to draw a card. 2 Emergency Teleports. Again, this is your free special summon of any one of your level 3 tuners. Really good. I love this card. Then 2 Call by the Graves. For Call by the Grave purposes, to stop Max C, Ash Blossom, which I'm not running in this deck. Yo, bro, Ash Blossom is not useless, but in comparison to Diddy Crow and Effect Veiler right now, honestly, they're just better. It just is what it is. So I'm not running it because I was trying to keep the deck at 40 or close to 40 anyways. Then yeah, 3 Evenly Matches because of if we go second, we gotta break boards. Then 2 Infinite Impermanence for Infinite Impermanence reasons. You know, your Nishirai surprise to surprise your opponent by popping a card on the field. Then you got Wiretap. I just told you this thing is actually really good right now. It's gonna stop. Sorry about that. It's gonna stop any one of the Tearlaments traps, and instead of popping them, because this is the crazy thing about this freaking deck. Even if you stop their stuff and you pop them, they have a second effect in the graveyard. It's ridiculous, bro. But either way, I'm ranting. Wiretap, really good. It's just gonna send the traps back into the deck. For our extra deck, we have 1 Elemental Hero Steam Healer, again for your little hero package. The same reason why we run this one as well. Level 7 and level 5s to make level 8 and level 10s. Thunder Dragon Colossus, again for your Nemesis package. Yu-Gi-0h Rising Carp, again, you're gonna go into this thing to go into your full combo. Draco Berserker of the Tenyu, you guys know what that does. And a Massive Rising Carp, you guys know what that does as well. Chaos Ruler, Baron the Floor, Sorcerer Supreme Chenyi, Yu-Gi-Oh! Amazing Dragon, Psychic and Punisher. Now this is my little sauciness that I added. Heractic Sky Dragon Overload or Heliopus. You could definitely get rid of this if you like. The reason why I'm running it is because sometimes you do end up with 2 level 8s, depending on how you summon and stuff like that. So you could go into this thing, and this thing's actually really good. It has a quick effect. You could detach a material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card when they activate something. Now, unfortunately, when you pop a Tearlaments card, you basically just gave them a second effect. So I don't know. Figure it out, bro. I just don't know. Then we have 1 Divine Arsenal Asus, again because I'm running this thing. So if we slap somebody with this thing in the face, I got a Zeus. IP Masquerena because sometimes you are gonna end up with a little extra body on the field, so you could just use the Psychic and Punisher and whatever other monster, link them off and bring the Chaos Ruler, bring it back, and now you have the bounce backs to the hand, and you have the potential one with the IP Masquerena. And then because we are running IP Masquerena, you got the Nightmare Unicorn. That is the deck list, bro. I made it as competitive as I could for this event. Honestly, I've been having fun playing it. Even when I lose, I have fun playing it because I don't know. I mean, it's my favorite deck. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it on the road to 1,000. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.